1, 2, 3, test it. Hello, folks, and welcome to Adrian McMaster Gaming. Bring them, I'll bring it last way a bit, I think, is it? There, that'll do. And, got it going holes in that. That's it. Something like that. Then what we'll do is we'll go to the main display. That's the one you want. Even though it's the ultra wide, so I've got, it's the ultra, what's happened here? There's a few things missing on me, I don't know why. But I'll go to the ultra wide display, that's the ultra wide, I'll go to the main like that, see? So that's like the ultra wide, but you see in the centre, so we've got, yeah, right. So, I'll give you, like doing the a Qbox FiveM server, which is why it's in the title, for those of you ain't sure how to, not what it's all about, because I'm seeing questions where I'm being asked, so I thought what I'll do, I'll set one up, even though I've got no views and talking to myself at the moment, but that's your YouTube for you. Make it hard as possible. Right, so the first thing I need, well, obviously you need your artifacts first, you need the framework, and then you need a database. So well, I can't actually show you how to set up the database, but this is what it should look like, a database when I open. So I use Heidi, but I've also got txAdmin. So, but that runs for the, you know, so with Heidi I can see both my computer and, you know, my database, no, both, no, my server and my computer. So the one you look at here, Neptune, that's my computer, the one I want to do. So I've been testing out the framework, so I thought, you know, I've got to empty this, make sure I empty the right one. There it is. So you do Control A, try again, Control A, and then what we do, right click, and then we drop all those tables. There we go. So I need that empty database when I use the txAdmin. So then you'll need your files which are set up. So I've already got put an order. That's a shortcut from my desk. So what I've done, I'll show you first. That's the drive I've got on my computer. That the one there below, that's the main server. Right, there I go that. So I've got a QBCore there, which I know I've got the Qbox. So the QBCore's obviously got the files in there already, but Qbox is the main one. So there's no artifacts in there, which will be. I've got to know where they'll be. There. So that my brain's going blank when you try to. That's it. So that's how you can see how it's set up. So I'll go back to the main Qbox one. So there we go. So that's where the artifacts will be in this FX server folder. So you need to get that from. So just type in on Google FiveM R2. It should bring up everything for you, artifacts. And I will need the Windows because I'm running a Windows operating system. There is the one for Linux. If you know Linux, bring the mic a bit closer. If you're using Linux, by all, I mean, if you know, see, I can't edit this out. If you use Linux and you are used to using Linux, then by all means you use Linux. You know, with the sudo and all those commands which are an absolute addict to use. So the latest one was 25th of the 10th, 28. So yesterday. So I'll download that one. Okay, done. And it's just start for. Oh, my ad block it. Right. So I should have that now in my downloads. So if I open up the downloads. There, so I've already got an older, see that's the, once I've done the server I shall need that database to save me faffing about with you know, doing the actual character. What you do there with the server is you need an extractor program, which I use pzip, as you can see that. So what you do, you go Control A. Now that's just highlighted all the files. Then just drag those. You should be able to drag and drop. Yeah, it has. It's there. Look, opened up. And there it is. It's now extracting and copying those to the thing. So there you've got the actual server, but it needs the actual framework now. So to do that, scroll down. Now, obviously for me, once I've done, I shall need to change the actual ports, because those are open. So I've got the port open already on my actual router, which is just to my left. Then they're open on my computer, because it's all done. No, like my server under my desk, it's all done from home, not on a hosting service, which can be costly. It's about, what does it go from? These to something like £20 a month, and it's around £30 a month. Then if you wanted a decent thing, you'd be paying 50, 70, 80, or over £100 or more. If you pay that a month, you work out how that adds up over 5 months. That's like 500. You paid 500. That's why I've got my own server under me there. I've had that now a good 4 or 5 years, and it's still working quite normal. It's working well. Oh, so I can see a pair of ears. What's that? It's a cat. It's a meow. Oh, I show it. Could we go to that? Yeah, I don't think you can see there. Well, that bloody camera's got that focus. There. No, yeah, I had to, because I bathed the cat with some special shampoo there. And anyone that owns the cat will know just what it's like. She went from being a normal peri cat to the loud cat screaming more. That's it. It's like she was screaming and trying to get away. Then she was when they dig their claws in, it's painful. I have washed my hands with antiseptic, antibacterial, so just keep an eye on it, just I could do. So back to where I was there. So that's your artifacts. Next, you'll need the framework. Now, you need txAdmin for that. That's what you do. Like I said, scroll down to fxserver.exe, which is the executor. I think I mentioned that in the video. So that's the executor. So you click on fxserver, and let's see, it's prompted to open up the, something that's not recognised by the Windows properly. So we just click, I just click run anyway. So, and there it's just opened. I don't want to show it first because it might show HQ. Yeah, it shows the public IP address. So I can't show the console just yet. And it's got, yeah, so right, so I can show that. It's local. See, that's like a local host, so don't need to worry about that. And the port for even though it won't be 420 because that's on my main. Once it's changed, it'll be different. And I'll show you something else that I use, which might be of use for you. Let me see now. So we go link. So I'm linking me txAdmin account, you know what I mean, not txAdmin, get me CFX to the txAdmin. So then I need me, I think that's the one, isn't it? And we want that. And then it won't be that a password, so it'll be there, I think it's that one. And it should be I think it's, hopefully the match if I've gone right. Yep, done. So the next part is server name. You go, so I'm going to put AMGRP like that, and you click next. So you need a popular recipe, as simple as 1, 2, 3. So you click on, if the next bit down is for other things, if you've gone existing, but I haven't yet. So you want the popular recipes. So in there you'll see FiveM basic server, which will be the default CFX files. You got ESX legacy if you wanted to use that, and you've got Qbox, which I can see that now that's been Qbox. I think it's been is it a year and a half now, something like that. But you know, because I didn't know much about them, so I read up more, and because I can see it on different forums where people are abandoning the QBCore because it's not being updated the same. And I've noticed the odd little bug or two appearing. It's getting a little bit, you know, bit like ESX went a little bit, you know. But I think they've started updating more of their stuff again. You've got your two redemption things, yeah, basic and VORP core. Is that didn't VORP? Not sure if that's done by QBCore, but I think the QBCore team, didn't they have a red? I'm sure there is it theirs or have they abandoned that? I'm not exactly sure. So what we're going to do is click Qbox. So I need to change the path because it's showing for the one, you know, which isn't what I. So what I need to do, move that to one side, like that. Now what we'll do. So I need that to be inside of the CFX because it'll create the resources inside this folder. So also if it goes wrong and you have to redo, make sure that hidden folder in there. You have to reveal hidden folders, which is it's FX something, whatever it's called, that might be there. So I've just copied the file path just by going to the address bar, right click on that file path and then redo. There we go, simple as that. Then let's paste that in there, save, done. Then go to the recipe deployer, done. So again, see it's got all the recipe in there for doing everything you need to do. So I need to now do the actual framework next. So what's the next thing we need? Well, I need the CFX. Oh, they've changed that CFX portal, didn't you? I hadn't noticed that. I need to go to portal because the original thing that I think they're shutting that down, or I've done. So I need. So the first two, as I know, yeah. So that's what I'm going to save. It's QBCore. Yeah. So I want that one, don't we? Make sure I copy that correct. Yeah. So then what we do is where's oh, there it is. I thought I'd lost the where's. So what I'll do, said that I shall change the actual key after so it can't be used by anybody. Well, it's of no use because I've got nothing active anyway on that. So that's it. So that's the actual key. Then I need to do the database. Right, so what have we got? So localhost, so we need make sure leave database name, definitely need that, so that's where we go back to. If you're not sure, you can edit, copy, cancel, close. Put that in there. Yeah, see, and you'll need a password. I know some people, when they have a database, don't you bother with password. That's not wise if your database is on the public thing, because you get somebody accessing and they mess with your database. So I'm going to put the password. This is only one that's used for internal. It's not used external. So let's try it for anything. Try and remember it now. I think it's there. I'm pretty sure. I think it's the other one, and it won't delete. So you click run. I can see there on the console it's doing something. Just got to give it a bit of time. I didn't run now because I can't do out else or anything else in the same out else. I'm just trying to speak clear so those of you can understand me. Well, good God, current views, current chat rate, current views. No, I've never had that before with YouTube. Why is that? I just don't understand. No views, nobody's seen. It goes to prove, doesn't it, with the algorithm, how horrible the algorithm is at YouTube and what they've done. If you're under 100 like subscribers, you really struggle. If you're 200, you'll get a bit better. At 300, you'll start to move up 400. You know, you make it really hard for the first beginners. But then you've got channels out there that've got millions, and that's where, you know, they'll grab. But they've had their channels for a long time. I used to have channels long. Some got taken down because, well, I'm not going to talk about it. It's something I just want to leave behind. It's what FiveM could do for you if you ain't careful. It's the toxic side of it if you ain't careful. You know, it's the bitter side. That with some communities out there who are really bad, and it's that kind of thing you just don't want to get trapped in. Right, what's it doing? Move. So I can't really do anything till it's finished. Or is it done? Let me just have my drink. Yeah. The cat's behind there. So we've got. I'll keep that as it is for the moment. Save. And there it is. It's now beating the server up. No, I could not find. What's that for? Pillbox. Even though that file is there within the thing, but it just doesn't read the file. I don't know why. Defined in FX Validate. What's that about? Warning. Table properties does not exist in database. Please remove it from a Qbox core config server lower or create a table. Create what? See, it doesn't even tell you what it is. Table properties. What table properties? First, welcome to. Is this something new they've put in I don't know about? What I'll do. So I'm just going to move that on the browser. I'm going to. So I need to stop the server a moment. The reason for that, I need to change things over. Right, so I've got a few things, as you'll see, what I did earlier. So what we'll do. So I can see the same thing on the right. So what I need to do is go into. Where are we? So we've got see what subject there that I shall need definitely. Where are them? Gotcha. Right, so for the txAdmin I shall need, bear me a second. Right. I was on the phone and talking to my dad. Right, so back to where I was with yes, I need the bat. I'm opening the bat files. When I click that, does it match? Yeah. Yep, it is. It's matching what I'm seeing on the thing itself. So what I want to do, I've got data FX server. Right, so what I want to do is just alter a few things there a little bit. So what we need to do is I will tack at remove you, and you. And then we can go delete. And then what we do, I've got a folder which I put all those CFGs in out of the way. Then I need to remove CFG, put in my one, that, and then my logo. Also, I want to change something else. So if I go to the resources, which is there, so you'll see there's two folders, an NPWD, that's for a mobile phone or something, which is a bit, you know, it's something with QBCore that isn't used, and also I haven't seen it used in a lot of other servers, so I'm going to, so I've already got those there, put those out of the way. So what I'm going to do is take out both of those folders that I don't need, like that, and then I've got the QBCore phone, which works fine. So what I'll do, I drop the QBCore phone, so we put that out of the way. So first of all, I need to check on my CFG for a few things. Yeah, so I've got, for my computer, you see there, port 30, well 30130, then it's 40130 for the txAdmin, which checks something else. We've got that, so I need to disable that. So I need to disable what things I've got running which I don't need, because they ain't going to run. So I've done that, so just disable those, so you've got the basic things running, and then what we do, close that. So now I can open up my, run the server, and you'll notice something. If I scroll upwards, you'll probably think, well, how's that been done? Now if I go to my browser, I'll show you this. You think, well, how the heck have you done that? It's done through Cloudflare. You have to do a tunneling. Because even I found it confusing, which helps me a little bit. So I need to put the pin in there so I can see that. Right, there it is, txAdmin running. I can move the console out the way, so that's the txAdmin. So then what we'll do, we're going to go into the server. It's got to give it time to propagate through the system, make sure it's running through. So there you've got, so I've got like a public demo server which is at the moment QBCore. I'm going to change it over to Qbox if it works out better. So you've got the one that's on my computer. When it's not running, it disappears, and if you look at the txAdmin, you'll see it's just a Cloudflare thing. And I've got all my money fonts. You're not seeing the actual type of things at the moment until they propagate through. Let me click connect, see what happens. It's running. So, now, right, that thing you've just seen flashing on the queue thing, I'll show you what that is in a minute. So you've got that running. one of the things I noticed, if you watch, it'll go straight from this to the, there we are, multi-car, right. It's gone to the multi-character. So that's creating from you. So what I want to do, if I save me on to do that, if I click forward, so what I need to do is open up Heidi SQL. Right. See, so that's all the database, and now the difficulty with this one, if you try to use the QB phone, it ain't going to work because it's not their database. Now, I think yes, I will have to run that in. So what I need to do, if I do, I'm gonna get. Yeah, it's the one up above, and it's like you must be watching football. Keeps that with his feet. It's probably unaware that there's a person below him, which could be annoying. Cube A. This time I've got somebody playing loud music like they used to do. What's frustrating. Right, so I need to do that. Now I want to drop all the tables. Then what I need to do now, I've got a database which should be in my download still. I don't think it'll have no it won't. So what to do is run the SQL. There it is. What about and player code? No, it hasn't got the QB phone tables there. So what I'm going to do, clear that. So to do that, which I'll need the QB phone one. So you go run, browse to where you felt like drivers. There it is, and you go Qbox, FX server, CFX, resource, QB phone. See, and it isn't set to sort of put them in the QBCore because I've had a look at that. So I need to open up and run that. Right, there it is. Done. Let me clear that away. Refresh and should see. So there, that's the Qbox one, and I can see the QBCore back there, see? But I'll keep the Qbox ones there for the time being. So what I want to do now is close that, and I'll restart the server. Yep. So I can now go back to FiveM. I will drop a few custom scripts in which I've got. I'll click on the one. Right, you probably wonder about those, they're like emoji things, so I'm going to click connect. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's allowing me to connect. And there we go, there's my character. I'm not sure how it keeps like at a random, like the random places. I haven't looked at the script yet. You play and it should go. See, you got like a different, something totally different which I came across. And there we are. It just spawned in. And who are you? Are you just a pedal or? That's it, it should be walking. It's walking normal. That's another bug. If I wet one, you've probably seen the QBCore. Like it crouches down and starts walking like an ape. I don't know why. It's a bug. I have mentioned it to the last day, but it's like folks don't bother responding on the thing and the help I noticed the support's very limited. Now, if you needed to be admin, what you've got to do, so if you've got to make sure your things are on your CFG, and if you're not sure, you type, I think it's t/opt in, and you've got for admin duty. There's something you type in there, like, I think just do that. You've successfully opted out for admin. Ah, right. So if I want to spawn the car, it might not do car T20. See, I now can't spawn the car. So I'll try again. T/opt-in. I've now opted in, and so I should now car T20. There we go. See? What is that? On the chat thing there, both. So push that stupid duck thing at the end. I can see with some of the things what it looks like. It a bit like the NoPixel stuff in between NoPixel, QBus, and something else I'm seeing. Well, which I think plus a little bit of ESX. I'm really sure it is. So far, good idea. I don't think that will. No, it won't. So if I do that, quit. I'm going to get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. I want that. Right then. So first of all, I want to look at some of the files. So where Qbox isn't it there? So I know it's reverse. You know what I mean? That QBCore scripts away because they're in the some kind of bridge. Let me look at the Qbox. There. Thought so. QB. It's got the client. Let me have a look at the. I want to look at the QBCore one. Open. See if they are exactly the same. So we'll go to FX. No, I'm in a Qbox. QBCore. FX server resource. There's your QB files. If I do that there, and that was there. So QBCore, right? So that's your client. Draw text, client, draw text. Loops, tick, tick, tick. I can see loops is not there, so it's using something. So how would bridge? So within, I try to think how the QB ones would work. It must be for certain scripts that are bridged to use QB. That's all I can think of there. Because within the Qbox core, there must be something in there that, again, how, I don't know. I just thought that's what I was trying to figure out how. Because within QBCore, if anything's set to use the folder like QB. Core, what it's called, or QB-core, isn't it? So that's the there'll be something there. Then you've got your triggers, events, and everything else. It's in those folders. See, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to look at something within the QBCore. Just curiosity. I want to look at one that I use server side. Banking, just so I understand. So if I look at the client side first, so I can see QB banking, trigger, function, a trigger, callback, QB banking, server, open bank, yeah, definitely see that. player data, using player data, so I understand that. Then progress bar, see, I can see why it's going to use the progress bar for, is that, where's progress? Didn't that used to be a QB progress, or is it in standalone? Well, there it is, it's there, like a standalone progress bar. So you've got to have a good understanding to know what's using what. So we got progress bar, AMP, animation, something human. Oh, I get that. It's a pad. It's in. Is it the pad that stood behind the counter in the bank? I think that's what that is. They had the animation for it. Because I'm seeing. So has it got a pad? Animation, there'd be something there paired within the script. Credit card, that's the thing you see on the screen, isn't it? Or, but that's, I think it's not, oh no, it says current ATM, near ATM. Oh, hold on, so is the animation where you see them do that, is it there? It's being used, I wonder if it's there. Progress ATM, accessing ATM. It could be there. Codes, I can see entity codes. I'm seeing nothing pointed towards the server side yet. Withdrawal, yeah, there. QB banking server. That's must be. I don't know if it's a server file it's pointing to. Ordered card. See QBCore. I haven't seen QB-core yet. So you've got QB-banking. So this is what's what they asked me. Can you know, am I able to change all the files if the names of the folders? If you did that, that means you've got to go into all your scripts and it's going to be it'll take you a while to do. You've got to make sure they named exactly what your folders are, because you know your triggers and events and everything else. Because if not, you're going to get errors. It's going to go, I can't see the folder, so you're going to get a query error or some other error or whatever there is. That's what it's going to do. It's going to go, I can't see that folder. Where is it? There, you got a QB target. The feared eye, isn't it? That. So I can see that straight away. For export circle zone, it's using circle zone in around wherever it is in the bank, not square zone. So that's a different thing function. So we've got a QB target, icon, fast something use fast university, open ATM, icon. Label, item, bank card, it's something that's on what you see on the things. Name, bank, circle zone, combo zone, different zones for Q, big target, open bank, QB, right there, at the bottom, QB-core, QB-core. So how? So say you wanted QBCore to be your own. Say for example, I wanted to rename the QBCore to like AMG-core. Now I'd have to make sure if in every script, actually they got QB, I'd have to put AMG-core. Make sure everywhere else is the same, you know. But I'm not going to do that just yet until submit another time. So I can see all that. So I want to look at the server side. So if I bring that over. So the server side is what goes on, the things you don't see, which would be for the database. And I can see citizens ID, player ID, yeah. So it's getting your citizens ID, player ID, and everything else IDs, which is getting, it's grabbing that from the database. That's what the scripting's there doing. I can see it. But it's the function that goes to where there'll be something MySQL somewhere. Citizens ID, get export, create player account, player ID. Yeah, so that's create. Oh, yes, because on the banking, there's a banking area, isn't there? There's two banking things, isn't there, in the database. So it creates your thing in the database. I see that. Alright. Create player account ID, account name, account balance, account users. So I can see that. So let me open up this. So what table? Definitely not player contacts. Player bank, no. Something there, player accounts, but there must be a trigger, or because I'm seeing bank accounts new. Bands, crypto dealers. Yeah, see there's bank accounts new. There'd be something within that server script that will write to the bank account. So if you look through, and I could see that on the lines below. It's got a function, but there'll be something there for MySQL insert insert into bank. There it is, bank accounts, citizens ID. So those are your table. Let me open up. Yeah, I can see. What have you got there? Have a look at data. So it looks like. Huh? What the hell's all that? So we've got citizens ID, account name, account, I presume, account name, account balance, account type, uses. How has that been? Values. It's more or less the same there. That's, of course, again, the same as QBCore. It is the same. But I want to look at the Qbox one. Citizen ID, account name, account balance, shared, account use. Of course, there's a shared thing. So how the hell, bloody hell's that been? Balance, buzz. Balance, buzz, car dealer, cartel, families, garbage, hot door. How the... What else is it using? Right, I got an insert success, insert bank accounts, account name, account balance, account type. Account type, is that the Visitors Cartel or something like that, is it? Insert success, insert into bank accounts name, okay. So those have got to be the type of account, or I know I've had people asking me about changing the table. Yeah, if you do that, you've got to change it in all the scripts so it's able to point to that, otherwise you'll have errors. So again, you probably see the trucker thing, that's because it's for the... No, it can't. Yeah, hold on, no. Oh yes, it is, yeah. It's because I've got like a trucking script, so I'll drop that, and then when it's do that, gadoosh. We'll do that. So what I want to do is have a look at the Qbox. So you got bank robbery. Right, so admin, ambulance, bank robbery, buzz, bank car chats. Buzz job, car wash. What the hell's banking? City, core, custom, density drive, fire, garbage, house robbery, hood, ID jewellery, management, medical, use, pawn shop, police, properties. How does banking work? Store robbery, truck. No, I can't see it. No, it ain't in there, is it? I can see character. So, storage. So, it's different. What have we got here? Just keep it. This will give a clue. Open the wrong thing. So we go like a. What's that? It's QBCore. No, it isn't. Qbox Customs. It was QB Customs. Right. Try to work out how the banking. What's it? What the hell? Can't see it being a standalone, is it? No, that's not the banking thing, is it? No. Open the wrong one. I want to open all of that. Then right, see what we got. Bank, it is bank accounts, new ID account transaction. That is for radio. So completely different. So what we want to do is look at the framework. What's that? Here. Hey? What? So backwards compatible with ESX? Because I can see something there, start and false for ESX, then banking unsupported framework detect. So if you try to use anything else other than Qbox, ESX or export, so you'd need ES extended. That's ES extended. That's in ESX, isn't it? What I remember. I can see little bits of. See, I can see little bits of script there for ESX and everything. Good God, you've got a different event handler. Oh no, you've got a register. Yeah, it is different, isn't it? You've got register event handler QBCore, you register net event ESX, event handler. I can see what they're doing here. Pretty clever, very clever. That's pretty clever. That is what they're doing. It's a bit like what some of the developers develop. You know, your page scripts. It's what some of like a lot of them have done. They got so you can use for ESX, Q or QB. But whether or not they're going to have the Qbox in that, which they probably will. But that means it's more script writing, isn't it, for more code. So more code means more time. Up goes the cost. progress bar, what's that for? Set, loading, renewed banking. So if you're using ESX script, bloody hell, that's going to be fun. I can see the different, it's a little bit different than QB banking. So I can see the QBCore back banking bits, and I can see ESX a lot more. For that menu, so account management menu, renewed banking. So the account management will be inside of these banking files. I can see there renewed banking. Whether or not that's going to be changed over to a separate thing, it possibly could if you knew what you were doing. So it's just using Qbox. And I can see now why some people switched over. What's the web? What's the save? Right, so you got the framework. So backwards compatible now. Then I can see you've got QBCore and Lex. Is it add money, gang? I can see that for you got the backwards compatibility for QB management. Yes, then you got the ESX bit. Oh, that must be right. That'll be we're all typing all this. Q, yeah. Get identifier. What about the so that's one, but is the main one, does that use all the sequels? Yes, I do see it at the bottom, just query group, org, renewed banking, build. Select from bank accounts, pairs. Insert into bank accounts. So this is for the Qbox, but there's something within the other files that for other scripts, isn't there, like ESX and everything else. It's very, some of the coding is very, how I'm seeing it, it's a bit like similar to NoPixel, but also, what's the other one? Let's say there's Qbus, but I'm seeing a little bit of something. Where's the other one? I can't remember the bleeding names of them. There's a lot of, like I had a lot of others that I remember out there. Is it No, so you've got NoPixel. There's something called Pixel. Is it Pixel World? Pixel World. And there was another well-known one. It's like, I don't even know if them are still going or they still do the stuff. I have no idea. Set update bank account set software ID. I'm just looking at the SQL parts. Update bank accounts, new set off. So that is your SQL way. It updates the things in the SQL tables. It's completely different. So, this is the question: are the developers actually doing stuff for this? Or, but then again, if your stuff is paid and it's QBCore from developers. This does mention it is backwards compatible. You should still be able to use all that. Because I think it's why they've done that, isn't it? Because a lot of people, they switch off it. Oh, I can't get this work. Oh, I can't get that work. What's this for? Weather. Config. What's in the work time? So we've got 4, 8, 22, beginning, ending, 6, 12, 0. Night time. 8. If true, server override over. If true, server will use times. Right, okay. Time scale 4. What's that? How many milliseconds per minute in GTA time? That'd be interesting for testing that with the different settings. Whatever. So what we got? Blizzard 0, clear 1, clearing the 1, extra sunny 4. Where have I seen this type of script before with the weather? Weather script. Who did this originally? I've seen this somewhere else. So what fuel script did he use? You've got safe cracker, screen captures. Prison. So I don't, right. So now I've done that, I want to go. First of all, I want to. So what we're going to do. So that's my custom content. So I'm not. Yes, I can. I can drag all that over. Alright. Right, because it's on the same drive. There we go. That's all my custom content in there. I don't. Right. At the moment, I don't want a chat in there. And I don't want my loading screen in there because I want to see how the other one works. See if I can update that in any way or make changes to it. So get the trains, game type. I'm not going to load everything in. So what I want to do, go to my CFG. Yeah, it's not using the basic thing, is it? So what I want to do, so we shall load down custom scripts and see what happens. Tab X, which is my paid one for the trucking. I want MLOs in. Core postal map. I want that. I think we'll have those to no, I won't have any vehicles loading in just yet. I keep those as they are. And you may notice how I've linked up, see the CFGs, what I've done there. I've actually that, so you got CFGs, that's the folder, then it goes / so you got in there miscellaneous CFG. That's what I've done, kept them out of the way. I can understand why they've done that, makes it more secure. I think another idea would is like stuff like that you've got on the CFG, is that on a different part, and so on txAdmin they can't be seen. Also everything else a different area. Oh, let me show you for the qubit. Right. So on the queue, it's there. Sets banner connecting. Right, so I'm using FiveManage. image is no longer compatible. You know what I mean? That the support has gone. Plus, in the UK, you can't use it anymore. So you've got banner detail. Ask for your banner itself. So my banner should show as. There it is. So that's the banner. Same thing for the cube. It's there. Oh, up at the top. There it is. The banner does work. I know some people are telling me in the comments that the banner doesn't work. Just give it a minute or two to propagate through the thing, otherwise it takes a while. You got the game build. So you got set SV game build 3570. That's what I got set. Let me just close that down. We're going to restart the server. Yeah, I can see the MLOs kicking in. I need to do is go txAdmin. What's that? Qbox to execute a query, add column if not exist user. Wonder why that is. Things like that you used to see, but you can't see all that there in yellow. You used to see all those on ESX. I'm sure it was. Let me give it another reboot to what it does. Right, so it's gone a bit quicker. Warning, smaller resources blacklist. Oh, of course, it's just a blacklist running for in the small resources. So if we do that, and we'll do and then what we'll do is go into the server. I think QBCore is an anti-cheat, isn't there, which you can put in. I know that does work with this. There we are. There it is across the. So how do you change that? The Qbox bit and. So how is it going? You'll see it. There's the thing in there with the there. See, skip the bridge. How is it gone from? And what is this? With the funny light. What? How is it using all these? There we go. Yeah. And there's yeah, there we are. You got me thing in. Where's the demo running? Right. In the inventory, I've got a lot of guns. I was testing the admin menu. So the admin menu looks like if I'm. Let me see what you can. I can't tell what you can see. Where's the OBS? So that's the admin menu on the right. So in that you've got. So you can revive. You can put yourself invisible. God mode. Vehicle God mode, which is useful. Change pet. Not sure what that does yet. Infinite ammo for the guns, which is useful. Pistol, uncuff. Yeah, see the infinite ammo bit. Now that's good for that. So if you've got a pain in the arse in the server, you might want to go. Just give them a quick zap of one of them, and you say, now you know what it's like to be dead. You get, or if they be annoying with the car, you just go. You just keep doing that until the car's wrecked. Learns a lesson, doesn't it? Yeah. Just wonder if I do that. But I need if we lower down. I don't know, lower down the traffic. See, that's something else. The traffic's a bit high, isn't it? So I want to lower down. See, the traffic. Something else is different. I want to see how it works with lowering down. Because I know with QBCore, it's in the small resources. I think is it HUD. I can't remember, it's somewhere, but you got a percentage of traffic. Something else I'll look at another time. So what I'm going to do with this is roll this over to the public server so you can see for yourself what it's like. And what I'm going to try and do is, so everybody who wants to play about on the server, wherever you do, so you've got like a form of admin, but not full admin, you know what I mean? You can't delete. I want to look at that, see how that can be done. Because I know someone's asking about that, so you can spawn a vehicle whenever you want. Or I know there's V menu, but that's a horrible thing. I don't like it. I'd have to see how that's done. See if. Oh, of course, it's the commands, isn't it, to spawn a vehicle? Of course, yes, right. It's just things that I'd have to look at to see how it is. Yep, so there we upload. Yeah, also within the F8 console, I'm not seeing, if I do ultra wide, I'm not seeing all these like error things. With that NWP, whatever it was, mobile thing, there was all errors cropping up there. So I'll show you the phone. See, that's your QBCore phone. I want to change that. That change. So if the phone does work, it doesn't see no errors being thrown. You can, which is banking on this bank. So see if it does. I want to see if it will go. Oh, it does. See, yeah, straight into bank. No error. Let me check the console. No. Actually, the bottom off. No. So there's no errors. School remote, no, there's definitely no errors. So that's it, backwards compatible. So if you prefer that phone, you can use the other one. Not sure about the voice and tech. I've got no way of testing that. Well, there is a way, but it's going to be a lot like an awkward one to do. What's up with these? Yeah, you got to watch with this. They'll turn on you. Be careful, and then they run. Run, office boy. And you. Hey, fly. It's good flying, isn't it? Did your car fly? Yeah, it does at the arse end. That's one good thing though with this. They've got the infinite ammo, where with the QBCore one, they ain't. So the servers are just used more like for me faffing about on a little bit. This is what I do. Faffing about, just playing about, faffing, prattling about, mucking about, playing about, or persisting about, That's what faffing means. Or in the botches there, it's for furking about. Is it furking? Furking? Yeah, furking. Or for fuck's sake. Well, Fower, because I know there's a pub called the Fower and Firkin. I think Fower means four, and you've got the Fower and Firkin. I'm pretty sure four, like the number 4, Fower. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's Fower. It's our dialect. Yeah, it's our dialect, isn't it? The pottery is Fower. It's Fower here. I'll just say it there. Fower pence, Duck. Hey, thank. Right, cheers, Duck. That's how you say it. So when you say Fower, it's making up the number 4. Then you've got Firking, so you'd swap the Firking with, there. I think that's the whole idea. That's for those that know their dialect. I don't know all the pottery's dialect. I know, because there's a lot more that's used in our lingo. Right, so up we go. 6 views. I've had currently no one viewing. A bit crap, innit? The reason I know that, because I can see that a bit rubbish, isn't it, when you do that. See? Again, I'll explain, right? Some of you go, oh, I've got a new channel that get many views. It's because it's 97 subscribers. It's the content that I do might not appeal to everybody. This is a problem. You know, it doesn't appeal, and people say, oh, want to look at someone more entertaining with a loud voice and screaming and shouting and sound like a divvy. It all depends on what you want, what you do. You got to eventually, at some point in the future, there will be something different that I'll do, but I can't do that just yet, and that may appeal. I don't want to do takeaway stuff. I'll end up with a like that otherwise. No thanks. But you got people go around rating all these restaurants, takeaways. I don't want to be doing that. That's not something that's, you know, I've got to watch my weight. Got, you know, under 5, or you could, you know, if you ain't careful. So careful that. There will be other things, but at the moment I can't do the things I'd like to do because I haven't got the tools to do that. You know what I mean? Plus, I've got the one living room. I haven't got the extra space to do that. You got these folks with channels. They got other big rooms that they use. You know, where they sat there in a chair and going, however you do, talking to the watch. I can't do that. You know, there's a lot. I know there's a few you do go after scammers, aren't they? They're a good channel. I've watched a few of them where they take on the scammers. It's interesting to see them, especially the Irish fella where he does. Actually, you know, it's the thing, and he's there watching them, and they go. Then they suddenly go because they realise they're being watched, which is good. Yeah. So I think that'll be it then for this video because I've been on long enough. 1 hour 21. Again, people saying the content, the videos are too long, but when you're live it's difficult. When recorded you can edit bit what you don't want to in. It's awkward when you so if you have liked this video or live stream, then please click like. If you want to see more from me, please click subscribe, and I'll be back with another video or live stream soon. So thanks for watching and see you all soon.